Shalom, family. Shalom, gods. I'm coming to you guys today with another video. And this one is actually going to be regarding the trumpets. It's actually going to be about the fifth trumpet, I believe. Let me just verify. Yeah, the fifth trumpet. And we're going to talk about how this already happened. You know, when I was doing a lot of studying in the scripture, and I just had this thought, and I actually repented for it. I was just like, why do I feel like this stuff already happened? I had this feeling like I came in, I walked into my bathroom, right, and I was looking at my wedding ring, and I just was feeling like I was in a dream. I don't know if any of you guys have ever felt like you're dreaming, but like you're in reality. Like, it was just like a feeling I can't explain. So I'm doing all this studying, and I'm just like, you know what? Why do I feel like I'm in the freaking Matrix? Like, why do I feel like all of this stuff already happened? And I repented because I was having these thoughts, and I was like, but I think I was right. And once I had that thought, once I was able to come to that realization, Mother started showing me how things have already occurred. So we're going to talk about the fifth trumpet today and how it already occurred. And if the fifth trumpet already occurred, the first, second, third, and fourth have already occurred as well. Probably the sixth and the seventh as well. But because I've only been revealed about the fifth trumpet, I won't go as far as to say that the sixth and the seventh trumpet have been sounded. But I feel in my heart that they have. But without further ado, let's get into the video to show you guys how how the fifth trumpet has already sounded and already happened. So let's read. It's saying, the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven into the earth. And to him was given the key to the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace. And the sun and the air were darkened by the reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth. And unto them were given power as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass or the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. And to them it was given that they should not kill, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of the scorpion when he striketh man. I'm in my car, y'all. I'm going to turn my heat up. I hope y'all don't mind about hearing that, like the blowing. I cut it off and I'm cold. So it say, when he striketh a man, and in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle, and on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were as the faces of men, and they had hair as the hair of women, and their teeth was as the teeth of lions, and they had breastplates as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle, and they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt man 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue his name Apollyon. One woe is past, and behold, there come 2 more woes hereafter. Okay, so let's really start. We need to understand that this is an army. Okay, this is an army. That's why I say, like, chariots of many horses running to battle. Let's say, what's another thing? Hold on. Okay, it said that they were horses running to battle. So we need to know that this is an army. This is actually the legion, okay? And let's just break this down, okay? It say, and there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power as the scorpions of the earth have power, okay? This is talking about the siege that happened in Jerusalem. I'm going to prove all this to you guys in 70 CE, right? This is all symbolism regarding that. So let's break it down. So we need to understand that Vespasian was the emperor when this happened, okay? Now, something told me to look up Vespasian, okay? And I did. I looked up the etymology of Vespasian, okay? And Vespasian means, it's from the Roman cognomen, derived either from the Latin vesper, meaning west or evening, or vespa, meaning wasp. So they were wasp, okay? That's why I say they were locusts, but they had the power to sting. So it's telling you that it's something that flies like a locust, but stings like a scorpion, and that's a wasp. It flies, but it stings like a bees, and wasps will sting you, okay, like a scorpion. So that's what it's talking about when it's saying, and there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, and neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. Now, for those who are not aware, the siege of Jerusalem lasted 5 months, okay? So to say the siege of Jerusalem in the year 70 CE was the decisive event of the First Jewish-Roman War, in which the Roman army captured the city of Jerusalem and destroyed both the city and its temple. The Roman army, led by the future Emperor Titus, with Tiberius Julius Alexander as his second in command, besieged and conquered the city of Jerusalem, which had been controlled by Judean rebel factions since 66 CE, following the Jerusalem riots of 66, when the Judean provisional government was formed in Jerusalem. Now let's go down. It says the siege of the city began on the 14th of April, 70 CE, 3 days before the beginning of Passover that year. The siege lasted for about 5 months. It ended in August 70 on Tisha B'Av with the burning and destruction of the second temple. Okay? With the burning and destruction of the second temple. So it say the siege lasted 5 months. And why am I looking up? It's 1044. That's 144. The siege lasted 5 months. Okay? And in those days, men shall seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle. That's the verse I was looking for. So this was an army that was going into battle, and on their heads, as it were, crowns like gold, and their faces were as the faces of man, and they had hair as the hair of woman, and their teeth was as the teeth of lion. Now, why do I say they had crowns on like gold, and the hair? If they had crowns on and their hair was like women, it's giving us a description of what the army was wearing. And when we go to the Roman helmets, they always had like the ponytail coming out or the hair coming out. So it was a crown with hair like a woman. So at Galilee, it was a Roman soldier's helmet. Some gladiators, specifically Myrmidons, also wore bronze Galilee with face masks and decorations, often a fish on its crest. The exact form or design of the helmet varies significantly over time between differing unit types and also between individual examples. Pre-industrial production was by hand, so it's not certain to what degree there was any standardization even under the Roman Empire. So you can see them. Let's see if we can just get some pictures. You can see they had hair coming out of their helmets, okay? And that's why I say here, this is a good example right here. That's what I was talking about. The ones with the ponytails, the helmets with the ponytails coming down. So it's saying they had hair like the hair of women, okay? This is what it's talking about. It's talking about how it was explaining to you their armor, okay? And they had a king And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, okay, the wasp. And their power was to hurt man 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue have his name Apollyon. One woe is past, and behold, there come 2 more hereafter. So Titus became the next Roman emperor, but he was called the destroyer, okay, which is what Abaddon or Apollyon means. So it's a Titus, destroyer of Solomon's temple. So they come off, and I'm not going to read this because I only got a few more minutes. I just wanted to bring this to y'all, and I hope I'm giving y'all enough detail so y'all can see that this is what the 5th trumpet was, and that it's already happened. Not to say this, the scriptures say, history repeats, basically. Now, I believe that we're at the end of this age, and I believe they want us to keep believing, looking for something that's already happened, so we can't see what actually is happening. You guys understand what I'm saying? So Titus was the destroyer, okay? And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue have his name Apollyon. 1 woe is past, and behold, there come 2 more woes hereafter. So this is what it's talking about. The siege in 70, the siege of Jerusalem, okay? Titus was the destroyer, Abaddon. I'm trying to see if I missed anything. I guess I didn't miss anything. So, it was just given a very symbolic representation of this army coming in. And it tells you it's an army coming in. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle. And they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron. And the sound of their wings was the sound of the chariots of many horses running to battle. Now let's look up the Roman breastplates. Let's see if it just tells us. It say originally made from hammered bronze. Let's see. Yeah, it's a true breastplates reappear in Europe in 1340, first composed of wrought iron and later of steel. Okay, so it tell you they had breastplates of iron. It's talking about the Roman army, the legion. Okay, the legion of wasp, locust with a scorpion's tail. So I hope y'all can see that. I am at work. My break is over right now, so I need to get back in. But shalom, family. I love you guys. Until we meet again. I want to say something. I don't know what's been going on in the last few videos. The views are going down. That could be YouTube, which I don't really care about that. But for those of you who are watching the videos, and I've said this before, I don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm really ready to stop doing YouTube at this point because it takes a lot of time to do this research and everything. And I think I would rather teach it to people who appreciate it. It's like people just watch the video, they don't say nothing, they don't like it, they don't unlike it, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's no activity going on. So I don't know, but like I said, we're going into a new age, and I think that they want us to keep living in this time loop, and I'm ready to go into that new age. I'm ready to do some new things, okay, and take my teaching to the next level. I want it to be appreciated. You know what I mean? So again, shalom, family. Love you guys till we meet again.